Hey, what's going on? Hey, I want to talk about something in this video. That's a serious topic. Uh, it's really, it's really something that's like got a lot of people shook up. You know what I'm saying? And it had me shook up too. Until I learned what I'm about to tell you in this video. All right. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up with me. I've been on my journey, man. Trying to grow, trying to make sure that my finances is together, my mental health, my spiritual health, everything, right? I'm just on the journey to reach my goal, success, right? But let me talk about this rent that in California, if you're in California especially, but this is happening everywhere. This high rent, right? The rent is crazy right now, and I remember when this shit started happening, man. Like I used to pay like about $650 for a 2-bedroom apartment. I remember like this was like 2013. No, this was 2015, right? When I got that place right there. That's the last time I ever paid that amount. This is like 2015, okay? And I used to see apartments of $400 and all of that type of stuff. But my point is, now that same apartment, you know what I mean, you're gonna be paying about $1,600. So they added $1,000 onto the rent that it was naturally around $650. Now that same apartment could be $1,650. You see what I'm saying? And this is in California again, right? Now it's it's the same everywhere else, man. It's just probably not as high, or it's higher. You know what I mean? You go to New York, all type of shit, right? This is what I want to say though, right? First off, when they was doing the petitions or whatever you want to call it, when they was in court trying to pass these laws where the landlords could raise the rent and all of that type of shit, right? Nobody was around. Okay? Yeah, they didn't really broadcast the shit because I didn't even know. I would have been up in there trying to fight for the shit, right? But nobody really was around though like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was really protesting and making everybody aware like, hey man, they trying to raise the rent. Like, you know what I'm saying? The landlords for sure wasn't trying to let nobody know about that court date. You know what I'm saying? They eased in there, snuck in there, and secretly won. Now they was celebrating like, hey, we could raise rent, right? So this is what I'm trying to say. If you was a house owner, right, with some property or whatever, some into the real estate game, and you had people staying and you had a few places or whatever, you would have been celebrating that rent went up. You see what I'm saying? Because that's more money for you every month. You up. The same place that you had where, you know what I mean, you only could get about $600-700 for that place if you averaging it out how the market is, right? Now you can get like $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 for that same exact shit, man. You ain't really changed nothing up. Maybe you did some tweaks a little bit, right? So that's extra money in your pocket every month. You would have been happy. But you on the other end of it, so you thinking like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta pay hella more. This shit ain't right. You get what I'm saying? So this is what I learned, man. How you see stuff and how you react to stuff, that's how you're gonna feel, that's how you're gonna live. Right? If you think that that's too high, you can't pay that, or, yeah, it may suck at first. You gotta get used to certain shit. You gotta readjust your mind. Right? Okay, I gotta go harder. I gotta get rich. I gotta make triple, quadruple times this money right here. Now your mind should get to thinking. You get what I'm saying? And not just relying on no job. You get what I'm saying? You gotta become a go-getter, man. And stuff, situations like that, that's what made me become more of a go-getter than I already was. But when the rent got raised up, I'm gonna keep it 100. Quick little story. I had moved from the place I was right before they did all that rent raising shit. I went through some traumatic shit, you know what I'm saying? My daughter's mom passed away and different stuff like that. I had moved from where I was at because, you know, for emotional support, I moved with my mom at this time. This was 2016, okay? A while back. And so while I'm with my mom, all of this rent raising going up, you know what I'm saying? Hella, you know, because when I started to look for a place again, I'm seeing like, wow, the rent high as hell. What happened? And that's when I started finding out about everything that went down. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, here I am with another place. You know what I'm saying? I done found a place and all of this stuff a little bit later. Now I'm used to paying. The last place I had, I was paying $650. Remember, for a 2-bedroom, it was upstairs, downstairs, 2 bathrooms, washer and dryer, front, backyard, all of that. $650. Okay. My new place, it was a 3-bedroom, but it was in the hood, right? In the hood, where it's people getting gunned down the street from my house, type shit. You feel me? My spot was, before the people who had it. People who was in it before me, that was the kicking spot in they hood. So it was, that spot I was in was known like for the kicking spot type shit. Now here I am in it with my family and shit. I didn't know this before I moved in it. And I'm paying $12.50 a month. And it was going up too. The next year it was $14. You know what I'm saying? It was going up. So at first I was sick. You know what I'm saying? But it just made me see shit different. Like, damn, okay, if I was a homeowner, if I was the landlord, right, I'd be winning. And my landlord, she was cool. She was cool. She let me in to get it all that, but she didn't have no remorse. Like, hey, I need my money. So it made me learn more about business. Like, you know what? I have to be this certain person right here to make this type of money, so I can live like I want to live. I can't sit complaining about stuff. That's what broke poor people do. They complain about stuff and they mope around about it. So we can't be like that. We got to be strong mentally, strong physically, spiritually, and everything, enough to put our mind to work to where that rent, we're going to get, it's nothing. We got that. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened. I had it. You know what I'm saying? I had it. And, you know, the new spot I got, I had it. The new spot, I had it. We go up and down for sure. But ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? You can't have a life that's just ain't no ups and downs. But if your mind stay cool, you're not panicky. Like, you're not worrying and stressing and panicking. If you stay cool and stay thinking, you're going to mac past any of these things right here. This high rent, who cares? Let's get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality that I got. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you stressed out about high rent, you need to adapt that mentality, because after a while, that it ain't going to mean shit. And the rent going to get normal anyway. Now it's normal to be paying $1,200 for a ran down ass place. Now it's normal to be paying $1,500 a month for a broken down, ran down ass place in the hood, right? $2,000 for a small little house in an okay neighborhood. It's okay. That's normal, especially if you go an hour away from where I live here, where I'm at now, in the Bay Area. You're gonna be paying $3,000 for a little okay spot, right? So my whole point with this is to just use your mind. Don't let people think for you. I should have said that in the beginning. Use your mind, man. Don't let people think for you, and don't just rely on that job, man. especially if you a low income type person and you're not making up, 6 figures and up every year, right? Well, you need to be using your mind and don't just rely on your job. And do not, if you're a man, do not look at your woman, right? Don't think your woman is supposed to save you, right? Even though, hey, the help is good, but don't even think about relying on her though, man. Use your mind, because if she was gone, what you gonna do? Just use your mind. That's all I'm saying. It's ways to get money out here. I got fired last year and I ain't been working since, and I've been surviving. My rent is $1,600 every month. Gotta have it on time. Plus all of these other bills I got, man. And I ain't been working in almost a year. Okay? And I'm not selling drugs no more. I'm not doing no illegal criminal activity no more. I'm grinding, man. If you listen to this stuff right here and you feel it, I think you should just take action. You know what I'm saying? Take action if you ain't already. Now, I know it's my people out there who I'm preaching to the choir because they already know what's up. But the ones who complaining about this high rent, if you click this video expecting for me to show pity on the high rent, nah, man, let's get this money. Let's upgrade our life. And let's turn around and shine on the people who tried to down us, man. Straight up. Come on.